Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. Happy almost Friday, almost the weekend, and everything else in between. Guys, we have some ish to talk about because I know last night we were all watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion, and yeah, you better believe we're going to talk about it, which is exactly what we're here to do. Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly what we're here to do. Apparently, Mauricio is moving out, and he was also caught cheating on Kyle Richards, which is the rumor, but that is a rumor until she confirms it, which she kind of indirectly confirmed it. We're going to break it all down. So before we jump in, smash the like button, show some love. Here we go.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So I'm going to start with this part first. I don't know if you guys watched last night, but thank you to page 6. Kyle Richards refuses to reveal the real reason for her split from Mauricio Umansky. She said it's nobody's fucking business. Now, Kyle set a hard boundary when discussing her fractured relationship with Mauricio. It was during the third part of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 13 reunion, that she refused to reveal why they're calling it quits on their marriage. She said, it's nobody's fucking business. Now, she asserted this after Andy Cohen asked a fan submitted question about why she's not come clean about the real reason for the breakup. At another point during the reunion, Kyle Richards touched on her previous statement during the season 13 finale that alluded to the reason for their separation. In the finale, she said there were things that happened that made her lose trust in her husband. With any marriage, there's issues that you have and they come up. And then something like I said in my interview happened where I did lose my trust. I care about my family first. And she said I really did try. And then when I couldn't, the kind of things that I don't want to say putting up with, just became more apparent to me. I guess I couldn't do that anymore. And I finally had just hit a breaking point. Page 6 confirmed the Bravo celebrity and Mauricio split in July of 2023. And it was in October that Mauricio said that there was still hope and that they're not throwing in the towel. However, the hope of piecing everything back together and their crumbled relationship seemed to vanish. And that doesn't seem like it's happening anytime soon. He even said in the preview clip for season 2 of Buying Beverly Hills that's going to be on Netflix, he said, I had an amazing 26 years with your mom, an amazing 26 years. I wanted to do everything possible to just save it. He also confirmed that they were free to explore relationships with other people. And Mauricio and Kyle, obviously, we know that they have all of their daughters and everything, but who knows what's going to happen. Now we're hearing that they're going to be moving out of homes. Furthermore, they are still residing under the same roof, but they don't plan on living together much longer, is what people are saying. I mean, first of all, I couldn't live. I guess it's different because I don't have kids. There's no fucking way. Like, no way. If Jason and I split, it would be like, you get half. Which half do you want? You want this half or you want that half? But your half is going to get on a bus and get the f- out of my face because that's not going to happen. When you split from somebody, it is not, I personally think, depending on like if you're just like this really strong couple or whatever the case is, I feel like it's not personally the best scenario to be living under the same roof. Now I get it. There's kids involved and Portia's still underage. So that part makes sense. But in everyday life, if you didn't have kids, absolutely not. Like that would not happen. Speaking of which, though, there's more. There's always more. Kyle Richards, thank you to realityt.com, confirms that Mauricio Umansky is moving out and looking for a place. Actually, at first I was like, kind of feel bad for Mauricio, but then I was like, no, you still own the old Smokey Robinson estate, and you're going to make sure that you have a bomb ass bachelor pad, like something that's sexy, it's cool, it's I can already see it. It's not going to be like some older villa. and it's going to be something that says like, I am a bachelor, hear me roar. Like getting the girls in and out of that house, having hookups whenever he wants them, hangouts, all of it. That would be a sexy house. It's not going to be like an old estate. For sure. Anyways, back to it. Is anyone in the Los Angeles area looking for a roommate? Well, we know someone who is trying to find a place. Cute, like he couldn't afford it on his own. His name is Mauricio Umansky, and his estranged wife, Kyle Richards, just confirmed on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Season 13 reunion that he's moving out of their shared home and on the market for a new place. Now, Kyle spilled the tea about their living arrangements during part 3 of the Season 13 reunion. It's a pretty big difference from the update that she shared last month, where she said they were still living together in their home in Encino while trying to figure things out. Now, clearly, something that has changed since then, and they're ready to apparently physically separate. Mauricio was supposedly recently caught chatting about moving out while in Aspen. And here is the latest tea. Andy Cohen put Kyle in the hot seat during the reunion. For months, she'd been skirting around and talking about the separation. Even on the show, she talked about it. But this time, there was no escaping Andy's line of questions. When he asked about the living situation, Kyle made it clear that it was time for some distance. And she said that they had recently started conversations about someone moving out. He's looking for a place to move out, is what she said. The house hunt is still underway, but with Mauricio's career in real estate, it's hard to imagine that he would have a hard time finding a place to stay, which that's what I said. And I completely agree. Like, Mauricio is not going to have a hard time figuring out where he's going. Maybe you can even ask your niece, Paris Hilton, who loves you so much. I'm just kidding. Okay. When you're as rich as this pair, you can both live comfortably in the same home without even having to see each other. Kyle shared the details during an October episode of Watch What Happens Live. I let him stay in the primary bedroom because it's very like masculine, and the upstairs floor is like the glam, and I can't stand that word, area. And there's like a bed. So I was like, you know what? What am I gonna do? Put him in a little room with flowers and like pink and velvet? No. So throughout Kyle and Mauricio's split, they've been committed to keeping things as normal as possible for their 4 daughters. 3 of them still live in the Encino home with Kyle and Mauricio. And obviously it's awkward, but they are taking it one day at a time, and that's all you can do. You know what's funny is Jason even pointed out, which I thought was wild because I didn't even think about it like this, but Jason pointed out that if you see the footage of Mauricio and Kyle at the white party, it looks like the daughters are there, but it looks like the daughters hate him. Like it looks like they're pissed. And you would wonder, what would they have to be pissed about? But if in fact he did cheat, which she's saying there's trust issues, and there wouldn't be trust issues over anything. Trust issues are with money or with infidelity. It's not with anything else. So, I mean, I'm just saying. I think the daughters obviously know, because I feel like that's a very transparent family. I want to hear what you guys think though. Honestly, pop off in the comment section. What do you think? How do you feel about it? And do you think that Mauricio will be moving out anytime soon? I'm going to go with yes. I don't think that they're going to stay together. I think that a divorce is coming. And even last night, awkwardly watching how she answered questions about Morgan Wade, I think she's with Morgan. Just saying. Pop off in the comments and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.